me to conduct you where I will. As Scrooge.
Spirit, conduct me where you will.
Follow me.
Where are we going?
Where aren't we going? Tonight it is Christmas across the whole planet. Touch my robe.
And I am the director of BCT's winter production called A Christmas Carol, though it's not what you think. But the premise is that three siblings they have a Christmas vacation from college and they've come to stay at Aunt Val's cottage in the woods. And she's left the cottage just for the three of them with food and everything they need to have a happy Christmas. And it's not long after the story starts that the three of them lose electricity in the cabin. And so they decide that they're going to entertain themselves by telling ghost stories. And out of that imagination comes the retelling of A Christmas Story, written by Charles Dickens.
Andrew is important in the Christmas Carol story because he represents the grumpy side of all of us at the holidays when we feel like everything's supposed to be perfect and nothing's going our way and we have all that pressure to have Christmas cheer and we're just not feeling it. And I think everybody can relate to that at some point over the holidays.
I think Vicki is very symbolic of being like the spirit of Christmas. Even later on, she plays the ghost of Christmas present, and with that, she finds so much joy and pleasure of finding the moments of where she can be very goofy and when she can just find a moment it's like, oh, I'm gonna tease my brother. And I think that's important to have because sometimes we all take ourselves too seriously.
James is the middle child in all sense of the word. He's up for anything. He's very playful, ready to pull out gags and jokes, very energetic, running around, trying to make everything work out.
Well, it was important to me to have three young people that were not afraid to be goofy. So.
Oh, are you the first of the three ghosts?
I am.
Who or what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
Or past.
Yeah, so my favorite part of this play is probably watching Labrina and Chris play all of these different characters.
The times where they use their imagination.
I enjoy playing Marley. Marley is it's the kookiness of the voices and like the prop that we have is just really interesting and just fun to play with.
Whenever we see the ghost of Jacob Marley in a traditional telling of A Christmas Carol, Jacob Marley comes and he's wrapped in the chains that represent all of the horrible things he's done in his life, and every time he's been mean, there's a link added to his chain and it just drags him down. Well, one of the characters in the play fashions her own chain while she's in the kitchen. So it's not a real chain, it's just made of things that she found while she was in there. And that's how the whole story happens. So everything that they use and that they create from their imagination comes from Aunt Val's house.
Me and the youngest sister get to play several different roles in the show, which I always find fun. The Cratchit dinner, where I play all 6 members from the Cratchit family, while tiring, certainly physically, is a lot of fun to just kind of switch through, do roll call at the beginning and switch through with the hats and the costumes, do different silly voices and stuff.
A Christmas Carol is important for 2021 because it's about an opportunity to seize the moment that you're in. It's about making sure that you sort of drop everything that's happened before and everything that's going to happen after, and you just live for that moment of family and community and happiness in that moment.
I think, and personally for me, the spirit of what it has, they're basically kids that come to this cabin and their lights go out and they're just like, what world can we create? And using what they have, and I think that represents the time frame that over the past 2 years of being in the pandemic, people have had to get creative with what they've had. So I think it represents how much fun and joy and gratefulness that you can instill even in the dark of the situations.
Sometimes some of us have a hard time during the holidays, but a lot of people around them are really trying to do their best to put on a happy face and get into it and all of that. And that's what the play is mostly about, and just kind of letting yourself find joy in the holidays, if that makes sense, and just giving into it a little bit, and just remembering that it is fun, and it should be fun, and you're allowed to enjoy it.
The original piece is, among other themes, one of the most important is that it has a theme of redemption. So by the end, and everyone knows the story, so this is certainly not a spoiler, but Scrooge realizes that he can make a difference. And it's kind of where we are today, that I think people, through this last horrible year and a half of our lives, I think some of us have come to the realization that we can make a difference, and even the little things that we do can spark life and happiness in others.
I'm so excited for you guys to come see A Christmas Carol, and please, it's so much fun, and I think your whole family would enjoy it.
Come see A Christmas Carol at BCT. It's going to be so much fun.
Please come and see the Christmas Carol show at BCT. Lots of running around, lots of cool lights, spooky ghosts. It's a little spooky, not too spooky, but come on in. You'll enjoy it. Laugh a minute, riot. Can't wait to see you there.
Please come and see A Christmas Carol at Birmingham Children's Theater. It opens the very first day of December.